Hey y'all, I am back. I was just going on live. I was ranting and I had like three people that was watching and there was no sound going on. So let me know if you guys can hear me. And if you're watching this and you were watching before and you didn't say anything about me not having any sound, you're fake as fuck. Thanks, Tiff, for letting me know. But I'm back on my rant about knee replacements and how to train legs after having a knee replacement. So, as a physical therapist, I have a ton of clients who have had joint replacements, so hip replacements, knee replacements, shoulder replacements. Knee replacements tend to be one of the more common surgeries that I tend to work with. And I really hate to hear people who've had a knee replacement put themselves in a box and think they can't do certain lower body exercises because of their surgery. And with that being said, I'm here on live today to tell you that if you've had a knee replacement, it doesn't mean that squats, lunges, deadlifts, any other lower body exercise is off limits. The truth is, there's absolutely nothing about a knee replacement that inherently makes doing lower body exercises dangerous. The real factors that determine what you can do after a knee replacement is your range of motion and your strength after surgery. And many people will ask, how much weight is it okay for me to lift after a knee replacement, or I just had a knee replacement 3 months ago? How much is it okay for me to lift? And the honest answer is there's no one size fits. Sorry, I might disconnected, but there's no actual limit that's dangerous to lift after a knee replacement. It's more so what your body is prepared to do. Obviously, you're not gonna put a heavy ass barbell on your back like 2 months out of surgery because it's not a smart thing to do because you haven't built up the strength for that yet. But that doesn't mean it's not possible in the future if you work towards it. The focus should be on what you can comfortably do with good form and without pain rather than giving yourself this arbitrary weight limit. And I have clients that have gotten both knees replaced, both hips replaced, sometimes even both shoulders replaced, and we still train lower body and upper body like we normally would as long as their range of motion and their strength is appropriate. It's just that you have to have a gradual and strategic progression that you go through before getting back to heavy lifting or really whatever activity you want to get back to. You can't just go from 0 to 100. So there's steps that you have to take yourself through in order to get back to squatting heavy, deadlifting heavy, lunging heavy, things like that. So first thing that you got to work on is making sure you have full range of motion. You want to be able to bend your knee as much as you can, make sure that's in a normal range, and then also be able to straighten it out. And then you want to start working on the strength of the muscles surrounding the knee and also the muscles above the knee. So your hip muscles, your core, and also below the knee. So your ankle and your foot, because the stronger those muscles are, the less stress is going to be placed on your knee when you do go to do exercises. And then that'll also help with your knee replacement actually lasting. People have trouble with knee replacements lasting because they aren't strong enough, and a lot of the same stresses that were going to their knee joint before is still going to the knee joint after because their muscles aren't doing the job of supporting them. So you want to get your muscles as strong as possible. Then once you get sufficient strength and once you have good range of motion and flexibility, then you can start to progress to heavier lifts. So if you had a knee replacement and you're unsure about how to get back into lifting or you want to start lifting, you definitely don't have to do it alone. This is exactly what I help my clients do in the Lifting for Women training program. So if that's something you're interested in, message me and I'll give you more details. As always, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments and I'll be sure to respond. I hope you guys have a good night. Peace.